We live? Well, let's do it. DEG. Granddaughter. 430 in the building. Yeah. Big game, we talk that. Made a path, we walk that. Skills max, streets got a bag, that's a real win. Never lost that, this dead end gaming. You know how we do. BZ and the granddad. That's player one, that's player two. News, we gon' talk about it. Review, we gon' talk about it. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, we gon' talk about it. Can't forget that PC. Best around this web B. Special guest from 9/11 right up out that family tree. We got it. Sonic's traveling real fast. Leveled up, but we the final boss. So else to go with this podcast. It's dead end gaming. Finna hit the mark. On point like the sharpest dart. If you tuned in, just know you smart. Press start. All right, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy, Granddaughter, Granddad Willie. We are here for DEG episode 220, part number 2. I'm here with the 430.
We here. What up, y'all? What's good? What up?
And y'all, look, if y'all didn't know, if y'all been living under a rock, we've been out for about a month. My fault mostly, but so
he said my fault mostly.
It is true. It's on me, but. During that time, we've had a lot of announcements of things that are upcoming or just either releasing actually today or sometime this week or going into the next year, from video games, TV shows to movies. And these are things that we've been kind of like talking about or mentioned here and there. But now we've got trailers, we've got more clarity on what we're gonna get. And from that, me and you kind of go through each one, and we're gonna determine if it's gonna be a big dub when it drops, or just big trash, based on how we feel, what we see, and just the general consensus of things. So we're gonna start off with games. And let's start off with one that actually dropped. It's dropping this Friday, the standard, but the deluxe or the earlier version dropped, I believe, today. Me and B are big fans of this genre, big fans of the sport, and we're glad to see that this sport is getting a game after so long. Fight Night was that game. EA held it down, and then they switched over to UFC. And from that point on, we were kind of left in the dark, and we haven't had a boxing game in so long. And somebody finally stepped up and gave us a AAA boxing game, and it is finally here. It started off being called Esports Boxing Club, and eventually they changed the name to its final name and what we got now, and it's called Undisputed, and it is here this week. Will be fully out by Friday. So by the time you hear this on the audio version, the game is going to be 100% fully out, standard and deluxe. So B, you have the game pre-ordered. I didn't pre-order the game because I've had reservations still about some things, but you went ahead and pre-ordered the game. You haven't played it yet, but based on what you saw, how do you feel about Undisputed, and what do you expect and what do you want from it?
Well, when I played the beta about a little over a year and a half ago, I played it on Steam, and I like the movement. I like the defense. My concern at the time when I played this beta was the punching. I still wasn't sold on the punch. Like the punches wasn't they wasn't believable or whatever. But I know a good homie who got the game. He got he pre-ordered the deluxe version, which means you can play it today. If you got the deluxe version. If not, you got the standard. You got to wait till Friday, like myself. But like the punching is hella improved. Like they definitely, each boxer got their own individual punching style, which is good to hear. He said the roster, he was like, yeah, the roster's dope. He said they got a lot of people, but they don't got a lot of people, if that makes sense. I said, yeah, I have to see that for myself. But I heard the roster is good. Yeah. I mean, and that's one thing about a fighting game in general. You got to have a strong roster. And that's what he said. He said they got a good roster of boxers on there from all weight classes. So I'm like, oh, that's good to know. But he also told me, he said, and he was nitpicking at this point. He was like, yeah, I don't like how the knockdown animations look. They look kind of corny. Like when you get knocked down, when you knock a boxer down, the animations of them falling down is kind of whack. He do say it's some things they definitely need to improve in, but he said he feel like, with updates and stuff, they're improving that. He said that should be within time. He was just like, yeah, I give it a good 6.5, 7 out of a 10 right now, just off first impression. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't feel too bad pre-ordering it, especially if he said the punching has gotten better. And that was one of my main gripes when I played that beta. I was like, bruh, if they don't get this punching right, bruh, it's gonna get bad. So I'm glad that at least they addressed that part. I think everything else, I think it'll come with time. I think they'll definitely, of course, online stuff. They probably give us more boxers eventually. It might be some more DLC or some more boxing packages for us to get. But so far, I heard it's a pretty solid. I don't feel too bad with my pre-order. And usually I've been kind of holding off on pre-ordering games, but bro, you know how I've been waiting for a boxing game, bro. I've been fiending
I know, me too.
for a boxing game.
Me too.
I want a boxing game so bad. So I just bit the bullet and was like, man, F it. I'm just going to get the standard. I ain't going to spend 80. I'm just going to get the standard joint and just keep my fingers crossed. But like I said, I got a homie who is just like me, just a diehard boxing fan. Like since Fight Night, we've been fiending for a good boxing game. So, I hope they took, what worked with Fight Night and just kind of applied it and then just add their little stuff to it. I've never heard of this company that did this game. So, that was another reason why I purchased it too. I was like, well, you know what? It's probably not a super big gaming company. So let me support, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to see what they hitting on. You know what I mean? Can't be that bad.
Okay. And I kind of like share those same sentiments that your homie had. And I haven't even played the game, but this is just me observing and watching trailers and stuff like that. And I saw that too watching the beta, because I couldn't get into the beta. I remember it was a closed beta, and they had trouble getting people in and out. So when I tried to play it the one day I had a chance to play, I couldn't get into the game. So I didn't have a chance to play the beta. But from what I saw from watching like Twitch streams and other clips, I saw the same thing. I was like, well, the punching could be a little bit tightened up, and the movement's still a little And I didn't like the knockdown animations either. I just felt like this is from the beta. And so I was like, they got a lot more work to do with this. And I was starting to feel a little like, I don't know. So as time went on and they started showing more and more, I was like, okay, so they're getting some improvements here and there. And I watched today, actually, a couple Twitch streams of people playing the game. And I will say, the punching and the animations of when people get hit is a bit snappier and a little bit more realistic. So I do see that. I can clearly see that. It's way more improved.
Yeah, they addressed it.
Yes, the knockdown animations do need to be better. I feel like the knockdown animations do need to be a lot better. They don't feel as impactful as they should be.
Yeah.
Also, like I do feel like one thing I do like. Well, one thing I do like to look at the game, but one thing I do like between rounds when you're in the corners and stuff like that, this is just something for me. I used to like on Fight Night, you can do if I don't know if they do it in this game, but you can do you can be the cut man if you want, or you can actually just kind of see the real damage on them. I feel like on here, I feel like based on how much damage you do, it doesn't translate on the characters as much as I want to. Maybe I just need to see more. Maybe I haven't. Maybe just some of the fights I saw didn't do that. The roster is good. It's a nice, solid, well-balanced roster. Of course, there could be more boxers, but it's an impressive roster for a game that doesn't really have much for a company that doesn't have much behind it. So I'm not even mad at that. That they're able to get who they can get. So again, I just need to get the game in my hands and really be able to tell. So I'm on the fence right now. I wouldn't say I would probably say I'm in that middle ground too, but more leaning on I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because it seemed people who were playing it were enjoying it and they didn't really have much gripes about it aside from the beta. So it does seem that they made improvement, and with time and updates, I can see them fixing these things. So based on me and you, B, I'll let you go first. Do you think Undisputed with time, patches, updates, and just based on what we've seen so far, do you think this game is a big dub? Or is it big trash?
Damn. I want to say big dub. I would just say a dub. I would say,
come on, bro.
I can't say big.
It's one or the other. You can't. No.
Okay,
big dub.
Big dub. I mean,
or big trash.
I mean, big dub. If you the way you word it, like with the updates, I think we would definitely be saying a big dub in the future. Definitely, I think. Because it's other games that had bad release dates. I mean, not saying that this game is bad, had a bad release, but Cyberpunk, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but all those games had bad release dates. But then as
Turned it around.
updates, yeah, they got turned around, and I definitely think this game can go from it's solid, it's good to like, yo, man, this boxing game this is where it's at. So it can definitely, I'll say big dub, big dub.
And I'm gonna give it the big dub as well, because I can see the amount of time that they put into this. I can see that they really cared about what they're doing. But making a boxing game is not easy. Especially
It's
when you
not.
got to follow in the footsteps of Fight Night, which was arguably the greatest boxing series that they've ever made
Bruh.
of any game system of any. So that's big shoes to fill. So I'm gonna give them time. Like I said, I didn't pre-order the game. Friday when it comes out, I'm gonna wait to see what you say, and then if you feel like it's like okay, hey, and you and a few other people, because I got a few homies who also are gonna get this game, and if y'all are all saying, hey, this has potential to be the one, I'll cop it. I'll get myself acclimated to it, and then I'm gonna give it grace. I'm gonna give it a good 6 months to a year, see what they do with it, see if it improves, and see if it becomes the boxing game. Because I don't want this game to fail. Because if this game fails, we are never getting another boxing.
Never
game,
getting another
ever.
boxing game. Then that was like
This
I
is
said,
our
and that
last
was kind of
shot.
like the reason why I was like, well, let me go ahead and support it.
Yeah.
Like, man, let me go ahead and just get
Yeah.
the standard version and just support it or whatever. If I really like it, I might, get the pack later where you get more boxes and stuff if I'd have got the deluxe version. So I was like, let me just see what this regular version hitting on. And if I like it, I get the pack where I get more boxes and stuff like that. So let's see, man.
So
Let's
We'll see. But Undisputed, if you pre-ordered the game, you actually play it. If you got the deluxe version, you can play it now. But if you get the standard version, it'll be Friday, the 11th of October. So if you listen to the audio version of this, well, actually, this is part 2, so it'll already be well out. But Friday, the 11th, it'll already be out, and then you'll have a chance to play it as well.
Big
so
dub.
Next game is
Big
another.
dub.
So me and B are going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and we're going to give it a potential growing into a big dub. Yes.
Big dub.
Next game is a game that me and B also are big fans of. This is a classic. It's a remake. Silent Hill 2 remake.
Bruh.
This game has both me and B it worries us because it's not what we thought it was going to be. I'll start first. First of all, Silent Hill 2 is the Silent Hill game.
It's the Silent Hill game. Yeah. If you go by the
It's
OG
the
Silent Hills,
Magnum.
is the one.
Yeah. So, and from what we've seen, I feel like this has been kind of a lackluster launch cycle with it. It doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel like it doesn't give me this is going to be the return of a classic. It feels like it does feel very Resident Evil-y, and not in a good I feels like they're trying to be Resident Evil and not Silent Hill. I mean, and I don't like that. Like Silent Hill had its own charm to it. Yes, it's got the enemies and it's got the characters but I don't know. So for me, like I don't see myself really being invested into wanting to play this game. Like honestly.
You know what?
And
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
No, just
No, go
saying.
ahead,
You
go
know
ahead,
what's
because-
crazy? I've been seeing like a lot of reviews on it, and a lot of folks are saying like, "Bruh, the trailer really undersold Silent Hill." I heard it is. People are saying like it's really like people that were questioning it the same way me and you was questioning. They was just like, yeah, they end up getting it, and they was like, "Yo, this game is actually pretty good." Like they the trailer definitely undersold it. Like. So I'm a little, and I mean this is not just one person. I mean multiple people has been saying like, yeah, the trailer undersold it. Like this game is actually pretty pretty good. It's worth the admission or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So I'm a little like, okay, should I give it a try or whatever? Like, cause I love Silent Hill, bruh. Like the OG Silent Hills, I love them, bruh. Like I loved all the Silent Hill games. So, and, for them to remake this one, they know that this is the cream of the crop of the Silent Hill games. So, yeah, man, I'm a little curious. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little curious now. I'm a little curious because, like I said, I keep seeing it from everybody. Now, hopefully, they not like no paid folks. This is like, yeah, I'm just saying it. This is
like they getting paid off the stage.
Right.
So here's me personally with it. Like I have to go based off what I see. I'm not in the industry like that. I'm not able to get early access to these games and play them to be able to really. I'm going based off what you present to me, and what you presented to me from these trailers
Right, from
and
the
what
trailers
I've seen
wasn't good.
does not jump out the screen to me that okay,
Nope.
this is y'all caught it, y'all got it. So for me, I'm not saying that, like I said, those people could be right. And until I don't see myself buying this or getting this game out the gate, I might wait.
Me too.
So as
Me
of
too.
now, I'm
Big
gonna
L.
say
Big L.
big trash.
Big trash.
Big trash.
Big trash.
Now it could be great, but for me, I'm not going to get it. I'm not rushing to get it. I'm not going to get it on launch, and I'm going to wait till the price goes down, or unless somebody says until we get Elden Ring like reviews where everybody's just praising this as the greatest remake of all time. Other than that, I'm gonna say it's big trash because it did not. It should have off the rip when we saw that first trailer. Off the rip, it should have been like, yes, this is what we want,
Yep.
and we did not get that. And they did multiple trailers, and it still feels like this is not. It's not hitting off the page, hitting off the park. I'm like, it's not jumping off the page. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm gonna give it big trash for now.
That man is giving it a big trash, bro.
Big trash. It
Damn.
hurts. It hurts.
Not
it
big
hurts.
trash.
They gotta do better. They got. Look, they know what they gotta do.
Not big trash, bro. Big trash.
Hey, bro, it's one or the other, bro. Look, it's two spectrums. We ain't doing this bullshit in the middle. It's either gonna be a big dub or big trash, and these games got to figure out where they want to lie. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
All right. Going to the next one, and this one's probably more leaning on me than you, but this is a huge game that's also about to drop. So actually, early access for this game is now just like Undisputed, and the full version I believe comes out on Friday. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, if you are a fan of the Budokai Tenkaichi series or any of those Dragon Ball games, you know that this has been a hugely anticipated game. The roster is thick. I'm telling you, they got everybody. I'm talking everybody from Dragon Ball to Super is in this joint. Everybody and their mama in this game. It's a huge undertaking.
Everybody?
I've been hearing so much. Everybody. The roster is vast. And not only is that, but the damage, I heard the damage is correlates with the character that you are. So if you're like Super Saiyan God Vegeta, you're gonna be way stronger than Krillin. But there's ways and systems to work around these things. But like the point is, like I'm always gonna say this to me personally, and I might be in the minority. I'm still gonna always say my favorite fighting game is Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball fighting game is Dragon Ball Fighters. I love fighters, but Budokai, the Budokai series, I've always been a fan of too. And I'm gonna try this. I didn't pre-order it, but I've been seeing some stuff. It looks really interesting. It looks really fun. I love the characters. I mean, they got everybody. They got Ultra Instinct Goku. They got Broly. They got Jiren. They got everybody. Any character you can think of, they're most likely in this game. They got all the fusion forms, all of it. So they got the story mode, everything. It's a huge undertaking. They're putting a lot into this game, and I know that this game is going to do well. So, and it looks great. So even though I haven't played it yet, and even though I always say Fighters is my game, I'm gonna give respect where respect to, because I know that they put their foot in this shit. This is not big trash at all. It's gonna be a big dub, and it's gonna be the Dragon Ball game for a good minute. So that's what I'm gonna say.
So have you been watching Dragon Ball since like the beginning?
Yeah. Well, I started with Z like most people, but then once I watched Z, I went back and watched Dragon Ball, and then I watched GT. So I watched every iteration of the franchise. So I'm a big fan of the whole Dragon Ball.
Okay, good.
So I know it all.
I'm almost kind of curious
all
to
the
start.
Movies, all
I'm kind of curious to start watching them because I'm pretty sure I can watch them somewhere. Like, are they on one of these streaming services? Like, are they on one of these like Netflix?
Yeah, you can watch everything on Crunchy. If you get Crunchyroll, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can watch everything on Crunchyroll. So
what's that? I ain't never heard of that.
Crunchyroll is pretty much like the Netflix for anime.
Okay.
So like any and all anime, Crunchyroll most likely got it. So and they got like OG versions with the sub versions, the dub versions, all the other stuff. So if you want to watch it like the Japanese versions or the American versions, yeah, but Crunchyroll is usually
That's where to go.
where to
That's where
go.
you go to watch.
Yeah, because it's easy because usually you're gonna find whatever anime you're looking for. It's gonna be on there most likely,
Oh,
unless it's
okay.
like some super underground stuff. But
Okay.
what you're looking for, if you're looking for Dragon Ball, you're gonna be able to find Z, GT, Super, or OG Dragon Ball Z, and all the movies because they have movies too. They have like little spin-off movies and stuff like that. In between all those things, so yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but yeah, check it out. But if you're like I said, but even if you're not a huge fan, I mean, everybody knows something about Dragon Ball Z, to where you'll recognize a couple of characters. But just as a fighting game, it looks great. They say it's very intuitive. They say the controls and the mechanics are very intuitive. A lot to go along with it, so a lot of learning to go with it. And it's a 3D fighter. It's not a 2D side scroll fighter. It's a 3D
Just
open
3D
world
joint.
fighter.
Okay.
It's just like you're fighting in the world of Dragon Ball Z. So like you're in these big open environments. You get to use all your energy attacks, Kamehameha waves and Big Bang attacks and spirit bombs and all this other stuff. And you get to teleport and super fast, super speed things, knocking people into mountains and shit and oceans, and just like if you was watching the series.
Yeah.
That's the way the fighting style is. So yeah, it looks dope. So I'm gonna give it the big dub. And
Big Dub.
yeah, big dub.
Okay. I'm gonna go by you because I've never played none of them Dragon Ball fighting games, so I trust
Okay.
what you're saying.
All right. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna most likely trust what you've been saying because you're more adept into this series than me. But Metal Gear Solid Delta
Man.
Snake Eater.
Bruh.
Now they dropped a new trailer for this one. Did you see the newest trailer?
Yes.
That they dropped?
Yes, I did.
Man,
I want it. I want you.
talk about a remake being done right.
Bruh.
Talk about a remake jumping off the page.
I want you.
They know what they doing.
I want it, man.
Hey,
I want
like
it. And I want you. And I want you. Yes, man. I want that game. I cannot wait to play it. Even though it's my man Hideo Kojima. He's not he's not
gone.
he's
He's
not
not
a part.
he's
He's
doing
not a
his
part
own
of it.
thing.
Yeah, but bruh, I still want this. I feel like they're gonna do this game. They're gonna give it the proper remaster. Like I don't think they're gonna steer off too far away from what we already know about. If folks like myself that played through Snake Eater 5, 6, 7 times, man, the hand-to-hand combat on that thing gonna be crazy. The camouflage, like certain you can blend in with your environment, man, like that's. Yeah, I cannot wait, and I just can't wait to play this game on this gen graphics. Like I think that's what we're really excited for. The game is gonna be great. Hell, yeah, I can still play the OG one just fine. You know what I mean? But so the fact that we getting this on this generation console systems and stuff. Oh man, and like I'm expecting the sound effects, like the audio engineering in this game, to be really, really dope too. I'm expecting everything to be just amplified from the game that we already grew in love in Snake Eater off the PS2. Like I'm already expecting this to just amplify that. So it's a big dub for me. This game is definitely gonna be a big dub for me.
Definite big dub.
Definitely a big dub.
I'm with it. So I'm the same way, man. Like I was late to the Metal Gear Solid party. But when I got into it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you're way more involved into it. But again, I'm familiar with Snake Eater and things like that. And so when I saw that they were making a remake, I'm like, of course they made a remake of this game. And based off what I've seen so far, even with Kojima not being involved in it, it seems like they still know how to capture the essence and make it feel exciting that you're going to get this remake. So I think, unlike Silent Hill, that this game is going to translate very well and is going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to say big dub as well.
You're saying big dub too.
Big dub as well.
Okay.
Yes. Easy. I'm with it.
Big dub it is.
All right. So look, that's what it's going to be. All right. So next one. Now, this one is funny because, excuse me. You remember when I said, I don't know if it was last podcast or if someone asked this in a Q&A and they was like, what game or what movie would you like to be seen turned into a game?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, A Quiet Place. And I
Okay.
shit you not,
Okay.
this game is there's a Quiet Place game actually being made. It's called A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead, Story of Survival. So it's um, a first person perspective game that's based on the movie series A Quiet Place. Now, if you've never seen the movie A Quiet Place, basically in a nutshell, the world has pretty much ended. It's been taken over by these monsters, and the people who are still alive, they can't talk because the monsters are attracted by sound. So you have to be completely, pretty much dead silent, or because if you get heard, they're gonna find you, and that's a wrap. So the world is now have to pretty much be dead silent, using sign language, whatever. So I said, yeah, that would be kind of an interesting way to do a game. And crazy enough, here we go. We're getting a Quiet Place game. It's coming out. It's coming out, I believe. Let me see what the date that this is coming out of. Actually, yeah, the 17th. It's coming out on the 17th. So, first of all, B, let me ask you before I say anything. Have you've seen the movies before?
Yeah,
right?
I seen them all. I seen them all. Hmm.
Okay. So, how do you feel about this being turned into a video game? And do you think this is a good idea, like I said, or do you think this is something that you could have done without?
I mean, as a fan of the movie, I can see it, but I don't know. I feel like don't we have enough like sneaking games? I feel like we have enough stealthy, sneaky type games. So I don't know what's gonna be super innovative about this one. That's gonna be like, oh man. I mean, unless you just that much of a junkie fan of the movie and just want to play, just want to play it. But I don't see how this is gonna like entice me to play it where we already have a lot of not necessarily a lot, but just a good amount of sneaky stealth games. Like just games you can't be seen that much or make a lot of noise. Like in a such a way, and Hitman was like that.
Yeah.
Hitman.
I mean,
Assassin's Creed.
well,
Some of the Assassin's Creed. Some of
here's
them.
the thing.
Yeah.
This is. I feel like they're gonna go a different direction with this because one, yes, I would say gameplay wise, it would kind of lean towards Outlast because in Outlast you don't have any weaponry.
You don't have nothing.
Kind of sneak around.
That's a good one.
But you got to sneak around. So it would be like Outlast.
I love
but
Outlast.
The other dynamic would be you would have to do certain things that would generate noise, and you kind of have to do things a certain type of way. And what somebody said in the chat, what if it could pick up the audio from the microphone or your controller? So you have to like let's say like you say or you talk or you say something and your controller's on, or and then it picks that up, or it hears you breathing, or I mean, there's things that they can do with the haptic feedback, so the control of the PlayStation 5 to kind of like make it more intuitive on top of just sneaking around and doing these missions where you gotta go get supplies or you have to get to a base or meet or save somebody while not being discovered. And I feel like there's gonna be ways that they can make it suspenseful, intense. I'm looking at the trailer right now, and there's like these little things that you can do that make it feel like, okay, it would be an interesting game to do. So I think it would lend towards more sort of like Outlast meets what's the game? Fuck they made a sequel of and I never played it. What's that one game? It's the first person game.
Dying Light 2? Dying
Light, yeah. So like Dying Light, like Dying Light meets Outlast with more emphasis on sound and audio. So that's where I'm at with it. So right now I'm intrigued. I think we're both on the same. We're both on the two opposite ends. You're like curious, but you're more so like, I really don't care for it, but it might be good. I'm interested, and I think it might be really good. So I'm gonna give it a big dub. Just for the fact that I said that this movie should be turned into a game, and I think they're gonna go real unique with it. But what do you think? Big dub or big trash?
Big trash.
Oh, we got our first split, y'all.
I mean, I got it. I'm giving it big trash.
I can see it though. Right now, we really don't know. So when this game comes out, we'll see how it goes. It could be one. It's either gonna be one thing. It's either gonna be really good or really bad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah. Yep.
but
Is
they
it?
have an opportunity to really make this something really cool if they do it right. So, I mean, I've seen some of the gameplay trailers and stuff like that, but it's all about how the full scope of the game really translates. So we'll see. But yeah, and we got three more games, y'all. So we're gonna try to run through this other three. Next one is one. I know you a fan of this, Big. I think we talked about this a little bit, but now it's getting closer to that. But the Destiny 2 Revenant expansion.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
believe this comes out October. This actually comes out today. Today is this recording. I
yeah.
don't know if you got it,
After
but
after playing through the Final Shape
I
campaign, yeah. After playing through the Final Shape
I'm gonna let you.
campaign,
I'm gonna let you take this.
yeah. After playing through the Final Shape campaign, I'm kind of checked out of Destiny now at this point. Like, I played the final.
Really?
Yeah, I played the final, because this campaign Final Shape was kind of like the end game of this whole light
Yeah.
traveler and stuff story. So I mean, at this point, I'm cool with Destiny
You ready
2.
for Destiny 3?
I mean, or either take a break and then give us Destiny 3 like in 2026, 27 or something like that. Like I'm
Yeah.
cool. I'm cool on Destiny 2 now. Like, I played the story arc, I played the
Wow.
conclusion. I'm good now. Like, I'm straight. I'm not touching that game. Plus, there's too
Wow.
many other stuff that's
I'm
out.
surprised you lasted this long, bro. Because this
I
I'm
mean,
like, why is they doing so much Destiny 2
yeah.
stuff?
I mean, cause they've been having this same story arc since the first Destiny, and since 2014, and I've been playing Destiny
Mm.
since the beginning. So it's like, it was kind of like Walking Dead. Like, by the time we got to like season 6, season 7, I was like, okay, hurry up and end this. And I didn't went through all these seasons of Walking Dead. It was like I didn't invested all this time. I might as well see it through. So that's how I feel with Destiny. I didn't spend all this money. I didn't wasted all this. Not wasted, but I didn't spend all this time with this game. I might as well see the whole
Yeah.
thing through. So, yeah.
No, I feel you. Yeah, I'm not too because I've played the first Destiny. I played through the whole first Destiny. Then when 2 came around, I started it, and then I was like, I kind of just fell out of it. And then they just started throwing all this extra content. I was like, I can't keep up, and I was like, whatever. But I just feel like at
hmm
this point they're just trying. They're just they're just the wells ran dry, and they're still trying to find some water in it. I'm like, come on, give it a rest. Um, it's fatigue on all levels. I mean, it's fatigue. If it's fatigue for me, for someone who hasn't even played it, I know it's got to be fatigue for y'all. So I think everybody's ready for a break from Destiny, and then for them to just say, hey, this is now Destiny 3 or something brand new. So um, I was gonna give it big trash because I just don't care, and I feel like it's overdone. But I feel like you might be. I thought you would have been like, yeah, I'm going for this. But I'm surprised to see that's
Yeah,
how you
no,
feel. So
I'm done.
so you this man. So you giving it big trash?
Uh, you giving it big trash?
You gotta say one
Yeah,
of the,
I'm
you gotta
giving
say one or the other, bro.
giving it big trash, bro. Big trash.
Wow, big trash, crazy.
Big
Never thought you'd
trash.
see the day.
Yeah, man.
BC
Big
said it.
trash.
Destiny 2 big trash.
Big trash.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, look, hopefully this is the last DLC, and man, last DLC, and then we get something new, actually do. All right, so next one we gonna do, and me and us play this, but it's a big deal. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 that comes out on the 25th. Um, I don't care. I'm not a big into Call of Duty, but I know a lot of people are. So this is sort of like certain people's 2K. And all they play is Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, me personally, I think what they're doing the Cold War now is this where we're at the Cold War with Saddam Hussein and everything like that. I mean, at this point, I'm like, all right. I feel like it's always gonna be the same old same. They're just gonna change the time period. And I think everybody just really goes for the multiplayer anyway. They really don't care about the actual campaign or story. So, to me personally,
And see,
Black Ops is
I'm the
usually-
opposite. I'm the opposite. Like, usually the Call of Duty games, I just play mainly the
Yeah.
zombie game, the zombie portion of it, and I play the campaign. I mean, the campaigns in some of these Call of Duty is actually pretty cool. I don't play that whole Warzone stuff, the whole battle royale, the multiplayer. That's never been my thing with Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty for the campaign and for the zombie. Whatever Call of Duties have zombie modes, I play it for that. Like, that's the only
Yeah.
thing that interests me with Call of Duty.
Yeah, and I find it interesting that this game has like that polarizing effect where it's like, all right, I'm only gonna play this mode, or I'll only go for it for this mode, and then Like you never hear somebody saying, "I play Call of Duty and I play everything." They have their own reason for playing the game. So it's either like you, where you just play the campaign and the zombies, and then some people just say, "Oh, I just do multiplayer on Warzone or whatever it is." So that's interesting. So and Black Ops I feel is the more popular of the sub series of Call of Duties. I think so. I still think it's gonna sell probably well, but I haven't played a Call of Duty game since I think Modern Warfare 2, or 3, 2 or 3, one of them. I don't remember. I know it was a Modern Warfare game, and yeah, I mean, to me, I'm like, all right, big trash, because I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. So big trash for me.
Damn. What's the other one?
And so you think a big trash as well?
Oh yeah, big trash. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going on to our last game. And last but not least, I figured save the best for last, the potential best for last. We are big fans of the first version of this game, Ghost of Tsushima. And in the recent PlayStation PS State of Play, which was honestly, it was big trash itself. This was the only thing that really mattered, aside from the other Astrobot DLC as well. But Ghost of Yotai, I think I'm saying
it's
Ghost
called
of
Yotai
or Yotai. Yotai or Yotai, whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. But this is the official sequel of Ghost of Tsushima. Now, the thing about this is, Jin's not here. We're not playing as Jin. We have a new protagonist, I believe. I forget what's her name. Let me see. Hatsu. This is set in 1603.
I wasn't even about to try to pronounce it, bro. You got it.
Yeah, it's her name is Atsu. So we have a woman as the protagonist in this game, but we still have the same look, the same feel, the same presentation as the first Ghost game, just a new character. And I feel like they're gonna give us I feel like they're gonna give us we're definitely gonna get a new story because it's set in a completely different time period and scenario. But I have no reason based on what we got with the first game to doubt them.
None.
And I know people are gonna feel certain types of way or whatever it is, or they're upset because we don't got Jin back or whatever.
It takes place 300 years after that. It takes place 300 years after. So
this man is not living 300 years in the future.
It's okay, y'all. It's okay.
You'll live.
It's all right.
You'll survive.
It's okay.
Okay. There was more than one samurai. Okay, there's more than one samurai. Okay, we ain't got to do this.
I think it's dope that we got a woman as the main character.
Yeah,
I think that's dope.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Why not? And like I said, that doesn't change the fact that this game still looks just as gorgeous as the first one, even more, because now we got the same look, the same feel. I'm pretty sure the combat's going to be even more detailed and intuitive.
I can't
wait.
We're
still going to get those. And look, B, this is what look, I know they're going to give us everything that we got in the first Ghost.
They got to give us the Legends mode. They got to give us. You think they're gonna give us Legends mode? The first out the jump. You think they're gonna give us out the jump though? Yeah. Legends mode
out the jump. I don't know out the jump, but they're gonna give it to us. Here's what they need to do, because they didn't do it in the first one.
Okay.
And I'm praying that they do it in this.
I think I know what you're getting ready to say. Go ahead.
1v1 online duels.
I knew you was about to say that.
We need to be able to duel people online. You get a character, just like you had your own character in the Legends and stuff like that. You get a character, you stack them up, and then you can go into a lobby, and then you can just duel, and you can build up 1v1 duels. Give it to me.
He said,
I don't see why we don't get this. I need it. I know the game's gonna be big dub off rip, based on just past experiences. But if they give us that,
that's a game changer.
That's the game changer. That's the only thing that they need. And I hope that they heard my cries. I hope that I wasn't the only one.
Not the cries.
I want 1v1. I prayed everything. I was like, I just want to be able to go into a lobby and duel and just like talk shit. Put the headphones on, talk. You imagine them duels, bro? Talking shit.
That'd be crazy.
Dodging, blocking people's shit, getting in their head. Oh, come on, bro. The toxicity You think Fight Night was bad with the one with the bro?
The
The toxicity, man. The shit talk, bro.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
then
be
you're gonna be going in
insane.
with the fits, and then you're gonna go in with the nice fits. You're gonna be first of all you're gonna be comparing fits. You're gonna be comparing your fit game, your hat game, your swords. Come on now, it's a whole world that's gonna open up in these duels if they do it. They gotta do it. They got to do it. That's all I ask.
That man said the
I know the
fit
story's gonna be
game.
fired. I know the story gonna be fired.
Oh, yeah.
I know the combat gonna be fired. I know the legends
Story gonna be
gonna be
crazy.
fired.
Story gonna be crazy.
1v1 online duels. Come on,
Story gonna be crazy.
with the shit talk. That's all I need.
Story gotta be crazy.
It's gotta be. It's gonna be. So yeah, me and B, we already know big dub.
Big dub.
2025. That's gonna be the one. I'm
Big
glad
dub.
we're getting a sequel, and I'm glad it's gonna be a completely new story. I'm here for it.
Big dub. Yes.
All right. So now we're gonna go into movies. Movies. And we only got one movie. But in this one right here, I feel like it's on the kiddie side, but we gotta talk about it because it is gaming related. The Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie dropped a teaser about a month ago. It's got Aquaman in it. The dude who plays Aquaman, what's his name? I forget his name.
I can't.
The dude who plays Aquaman.
Yeah,
in it,
I can't
but
think of his name, but yeah.
so basically, from what I've seen, it's a kid, it's Aquaman, it's some other chick, and it's another chick. I forget. I don't know all these actors, but they're pretty much in the world of Minecraft. They're in the world of Minecraft with all the characters. I mean, it's definitely a family friendly
Oh yeah,
fun
most definitely.
style movie. But let me tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. This isn't for us. Jack Black's in this thing, so you know what's going. You know what time it is.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
Jack Black in this
'Cause
thing.
you know he's silly
I'm gonna
as
tell you
hell.
right now.
Uh-huh.
This movie about to do numbers, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
This movie is about to
Bruh.
go stupid.
You're
bro.
talking about one of the most.
I'm telling you this right now.
You're talking about one of the most popular games. Now, look, granted, we don't play it. I'm pretty sure folks in our chat probably
Right.
don't play it, but we know about it. We
I'm
know
telling you.
it. We. It's like one of those. It's like one of those. It's like Snoop Dogg. Like it's a household name. No matter if you into him, if you into his music, you could be an 86-year-old person or a 5-year-old person. You gonna know who Snoop Doggy Dogg
Yeah.
is. I feel like Minecraft is that same effect. It's
Right.
like people who don't even play video
Exactly.
games would be like, oh yeah, I heard of Minecraft. I know of Minecraft,
I'm
Minecraft,
gonna
and
tell you this right now.
it's gonna do crazy numbers, bro. That shit is gonna do
I'm
crazy.
telling you right
numbers.
now. You thought Mario did something crazy? Wait till this drop.
Bruh.
You thought the Mario movie did
Yeah.
something crazy?
Yeah.
Wait till this movie drops.
Yeah, no,
And I'm not even saying that as a fan.
no,
And, like,
I know.
If my son wants to go see it, I'm gonna take him
Bruh.
obviously because he knows about Mario. He don't play it like that, but I'm gonna tell you right now,
Bruh.
this movie
It's about to do
is
crazy
about
numbers.
to make people so much money. They about to make so much money off this movie.
It's about to do
Off
crazy
merch,
numbers, bro.
Off
Yep.
sale, bro. I'm gonna just sit back and just watch. I'm like, bro, I wish I was part of this movie. That's how much money on this movie I
Bruh,
make.
it's about to be crazy.
I'm telling you, it's about to be wild. So even though personally, in my heart, okay, I gotta give it 2 ratings because in my heart, if I was just saying this just a general me, I'm saying big trash because I don't care about this movie. But the real nigga in me, the one who knows what the streets is talking about, I'd be dumb to not say this is
to
gonna
not
be a
say-
big dub.
bruh, you
I'd be
be dumb.
I'd be an
You
imbecile.
be dumb.
I'll be
Be
an
dumb.
imbecile to say this ain't gonna be a big dub. April 4th, when this drop, them movie theaters are gonna be jumping.
Jumping, bruh. They're gonna be
For the
jumping.
Minecraft movie. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's about to be crazy.
Look. Wow.
Be very scared.
Wow. Aquaman ain't going. I'm gonna tell you right now, the dude who play Aquaman, he ain't going back to Aquaman after this.
Bruh.
That Minecraft check.
He said he
that
ain't going back
Minecraft check
Aquaman
about to
after
be
this.
so crazy. He don't want to be a superhero no more. I'm
Bruh.
gonna tell you that right now.
This shit about to be wild. I'm telling yeah, it's about to be wild.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, mark my words, y'all. With April of next year, because we're gonna do a podcast and we're gonna talk about how Minecraft is one of the best selling movies of all time. I'm telling you, I'm coining it right now. The day is October 8th, 2024, April 4th, 2025, or the week of that, or whenever we do the podcast from that thing. I'm gonna say those exact words that it's gonna be saying this is the best selling game or best selling movie of all time, or one of the best.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Easy.
crazy.
Easy.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna get crazy.
And that's all I got from movies. That's all I got from movies that really got some new updates. So we're gonna move into the series, and we got 4. We're gonna start off with 2 that are gonna be coming to Netflix, and they're you got something to say?
Yeah, I was about to say, what you think real quick about what they doing with Stellar Blade and the Near Automata kind of collab? We forgot to mention that.
Well, yeah, let's go back to that real quick.
Bruh.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that. So Stellar Blade, great game. They're doing a DLC crossover with Nier Automata, which makes perfect sense. Where
Makes perfect
you're
sense.
gonna be able to have
dope
a
soundtrack. Both games got dope soundtrack.
soundtrack. You're gonna have a 2B skin that looks phenomenal. I mean, it like we said when we saw Stellar Blade, we said this is like Nier and Bayonetta had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And look, now they got Nier Automata right there. Perfect. I was like, of course. It would make perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense.
I might get it. Look, Eve as 2B. I'm with it. I'm with it.
That'd be crazy,
it.
bro.
That's a big dub for me. That's big dub.
Yeah, big
Never
dub.
big trash.
Big dub.
Never gonna be big trash.
Big dub.
All day.
All day.
So yeah, I'm confident. I'm getting.
Me
I'm
too.
getting it. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
I'm getting it. All day.
I think we all are.
So yeah, make sure you. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Stellar Blade and Nier Automata, this is for you. So if you got the game Stellar Blade, cop that expansion, get your 2B skin, get all the great music. It's gonna make the whole experience even different. It's like you're playing a new Nier game in a way. I'm just telling you right now. All right, so let's move into our series. We got 4 more, y'all, and these are all series. So we're gonna start with our Netflix animated series. So the first one, and I think we talked about this, but now we got they dropped an official trailer 2 weeks ago. It's The Legend of Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. So this is a Netflix animated series. Looks pretty good. Animation style is really dope. It's got it's sort of like the lore of the story of Lara Croft and how she became who she is.
Let me see
But
this.
the thing about it is it's got that same. And if you want to pull it up, you can. I got.
It's called what? The story of. It's called the story of what?
The Legend of Lara Croft. Tomb Raider. It's an anime style, so it leans to sort of like how I feel like Netflix has their own like kind of style of anime, so it looks sort of like the Castlevania style look and things like that. But it looks dope. It looks dope. Like I'm gonna check it out. I think I'm gonna check it out. And this drops actually in 2 days. So this comes out in 2 days on Netflix. Okay, and it's set after the events of the Tomb Raider Survivor trilogy series. So it is set in a certain point of Lara Croft's lore.
Oh, it's set after those 3 games that came out on PS4.
Looks dope.
Yeah,
I thought it was her. Yeah. So yeah. So that's dope. So if you played those games, it sets up right after those. So I like that. Okay, this looks cool, man.
Man, yeah, that's.
I like the animation.
Them another set of games. Them another set of games I haven't played yet. I remember y'all was telling me to play those 3. The Shadow one. It was like Tomb Raider, the Rise of Tomb Raider, Shadow one, and then there was another one. I forgot what.
Shadow of Tomb Raider and I forget, but yeah, those are all great games.
Yeah, I heard.
They're also they're all fire.
Okay, it's coming. You said in a couple of days on Netflix.
I think this is probably October 10th. So by the time this comes out, it'll already be well out. But yeah, it's October 10th is when this comes out. So,
okay.
On Netflix. All right, so it's dope.
Okay,
I'm with it. So another Netflix series that's also coming out, and this one's coming out next year. But my man Dante got him a show. Devil May Cry got their official teaser as well 2 weeks ago. So it's called Devil May Cry. It's called Devil May Cry official teaser Netflix anime.
Bam, I got it up.
Same anime.
I got it up.
Yeah, it's the same anime style as Tomb Raider. So I feel like Netflix has their own animation studio, and all their animes kind of look the same style, which I kind of like. I like the style. I like the look of it. I really do. But this is coming out April of next year, and I'm looking at it, and it looks dope. It looks dope. A lot of action. Looks like they got Dante's character very well. He seems like he's got that great attitude and wit about him. They got the dope enemies. They got all the weaponry. The world looks dope. A lot of action. A lot of explosions.
I wonder is Nero gonna make an appearance on here?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some callbacks, some Easter eggs, some fan service for sure. And again, this is the first season, so who knows? If it's a success, we got probably a couple more seasons and plenty more characters come out. So with that being said, because they're both on Netflix, they're both animes. We're going big dub for both or big trash. I'm going big dub for both. I think they're both going to be good. Netflix has done pretty good with these video game anime adaptations, so I'm not gonna doubt them.
Yeah, I'm going big. I'm going big dub. Big dub.
Okay.
I'm going big dub with you.
So me and B both think we both think that the Tomb Raider and the Devil May Cry Netflix anime series that are both coming out. Well, one's coming out. The Tomb Raider's coming out this week on the 10th, and the Devil May Cry comes out April of next year. But we also saying that those are going to be big dubs.
Big dubs.
All right, so now we're going to go into the live action version. We got two more. So this one right here, we also kind of talked about, but now we have an official trailer. If you want to pull this up to B, but Yakuza, Like a Dragon, got their official Prime Video trailer. It's on the Sega channel. But Yakuza has a series coming out on Amazon Prime Video.
Yakuza.
This was dropped 8 days ago.
Spell that.
Yakuza, like a Dragon, Yakuza. So put Like a Dragon, Yakuza. And I've gotta say, bro,
It's coming on Netflix.
This might be.
It's coming
on Amazon Prime Video.
Okay.
So
Like
Prime
a Dragon. Okay, I think I got it. It's the live action joint.
Yeah, live action. Yep. So this is a live action series based on the Yakuza Like a Dragon game, and I'm looking at it, and bruh, it don't look too bad. It don't look too bad. I'm just gonna say that. Now, it don't look that bad. Now, the person who I think who could really chime in on this is Eric, because Eric plays Yakuza a lot.
He does.
He knows the franchise.
So that's the game.
So
yeah, he does.
He would be able to tell us for sure how much he feels like this translates well to the live action. From what I've seen based on the other games, I think it looks dope. It looks authentic. I mean, like I said, the Yakuza is like pretty much it is the Japanese mafia, so we're gonna see a lot of grimy mafia tactics. You see people getting places blown up, and deaths and swords and fighting and shit. And I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
He said fighting and shit.
To me, this looks like a big dub to me. This looks like a big dub.
Yeah.
What do you think, B?
I think it is a big dub. I mean, yeah, like I said, I know Eric. He freaking loves this game, and it never looked like horrible or bad or nothing like that. So I might. Yeah. I think it looks like something that's gonna have a lot of action. I know the game got a lot of fighting in it and stuff. So I can see it being a big dub. I'm with you. Big dub.
And this comes out at the end of the month. It comes out October 24th, y'all. So October 24th, this comes out on Amazon Prime Video.
Big dub.
It's first season, so I think it's gonna be a big dub. So I might not check it out immediately, but it is something that I definitely feel like I could watch. And it might be one of those shows where if you never played the game, you watch it and it makes you want to play the game. It could be one of those situations.
Big dub.
Big dub. And the last one we got, y'all, is an automatic. Me and B already know it's an automatic. Last but not least, automatic. This also got its official teaser trailer.
What is it called?
It's time, bro. You know what it's called. Last of Us. Season 2, baby. We got our official trailer 12 days ago. Man, we in for it. Joel's back. Ellie's back. Abby here. Shit about to get real, bro. Shit's about to, we here. We in the town. It's this. We right here now. I'm looking at the trailer, bro.
It's no. I got it up. I got it up right now.
I'm look.
No way they do it.
Feeling.
No way they do it. No, not
okay,
this
listen.
season. Not this. No way.
I'm feeling. Look. I told you, B. I don't think they're gonna do it out the gate.
No, I know they're not. They can't do it this season. They can't.
I feel like they gonna do it at the end.
Because bro,
it's gonna be that last. They gonna pull a Negan, bro.
So
They're gonna pull a Negan to Glenn.
So
They're gonna pull a Negan to Glenn.
You think that's gonna be the season finale cliffhanger?
They gonna do that. And if you don't know no better, if you ain't never played this game,
because it
was the greatest cliffhanger ever.
It was a lot of flashback and and a lot of that was going on in The Last of Us too. So even when they were showing back when Ellie was still young, so it's just like I don't know, man. And it did flashback. Man, it did flashback with Abby. You know what I'm saying? Before her dad got shot, but you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, bruh.
Here's what they gonna mix it. They gonna mix the season between flashbacks or the DLC, which is the middle part of the series, and part 2. And I feel the season finale is gonna be the moment. It's gonna be the moment. It's gonna have everybody fucked up. And they gonna wait till season 3, and season 3 is gonna be the revenge arc. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Damn.
Yeah. I feel it. I feel it. That's okay. And I could be wrong, but I feel. I'm thinking with my TV brain.
No. I mean, I'm thinking with my TV brain. You're not. And what it's not bad. You're not.
What better way? Yeah, but what better way? Especially because I'm thinking for the people who have never played this game. I
would like Majestic thoughts on this. I would have loved to hear thoughts on this.
I know. We gonna talk. Trust me. When season 2 come out, we all gonna sit and talk about it for sure. But
I would have loved to get thoughts on it.
I feel like as someone who my TV script writing, how a story would play out, brain would be based on this trailer. It makes all the sense in the world, especially when you think about the people who have watched season 1, and they got a lot of people who have never played this game who are invested in this show because of how good it was. Mm-hmm. So they still don't know what's coming.
Nope.
They still don't know what's gonna happen. And it wouldn't be smart for them to start the season with that moment.
No.
But have them grow even more in love with Joel, more in love with Ellie, more in love with their relationship. Show the middle part, the flashbacks. Show those flashbacks as episodes. Show the part where Joel takes Ellie to the planetarium and stuff. And they have that moment in the spaceship. All those moments, all those like the father-daughter like moments, build up to it. I also show these clips of Abby and her father and their moments. All these moments building up to this moment where it just collides, and we get that last impression on the final episode of season 2 where Abby does what she does, and it fucks everybody up.
Bruh.
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait to see people's reactions to this. They gotta do it as a season finale and leave it on a cliffhanger and make season 3 the revenge. They gotta do it. That's the only way they can go with this. The only way they can go with this.
So that's you calling it. You calling it for them to do that.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now, y'all. I didn't read I didn't read the script. But just me and how I would want this show to play. If I was the script writer, if I was the screenwriter, if I was the producer of this show, and I say, how do I want this show to flow or the season to flow? And I know so much about the game, there's no other way to end this season than that way. You gotta end it that way. You can't start off, you can't do it in the middle. It's gotta be the last episode, and it's gotta build up. It's gotta build up to these moments. So when you get to Abby and Joel and Ellie all in the same room, and you know what they all been through to get to that point, it's gonna hit so hard, bruh. It's gonna hit so crazy. No, Season 2, King Karma is not filler at all. Season 2 is not filler at all. Because Season 2 is going to pick up right when Ellie gets rescued from the hospital. They got to go find a place to live. It's going to develop that. It's going to develop them in the town. It's going to develop her relationship with, what's the girl's name?
I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. I know you're talking about, though. I can't remember her name.
So there's going to be so many things that are going to be told building up to this. And you got to remember, they have to tell 2 stories now. They got to tell the story of Joel and Ellie's relationship and them living in this new town in this new community, but also Abby's story has to be developed now. So now they got to tell 2 sides of the story. That's why I'm saying this season is going to be broken up into 2 blocks: the Abby story and the Ellie and Joel story, and they're going to collide in the final 2 to 3 episodes because it's all going to come together. What happened and how they end up coming across each other. And it's going to collide in those final 2 to 3. The last 3 to the last one. I say the last 3 episodes is where it's gonna really start to collide, and everything's gonna be oh shit, that's about to happen. And I'll tell you, when they walk into that, when they walk into that cabin on the last episode, oh my god, oh my god, bro, it's about to be something. And they better do it to the T. They better do it. They better do it to the T. I want it done to the exact detail.
They've been doing a good job of keeping stuff to the detail as far as it was season 1. I feel like they stuck with the game pretty as close as possible,
bro. But you know how this played out. You know how this played out, man. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because like for the people, I'm gonna leave it at that. But we know, mark my words. Again, this comes out Last of Us season 2 next year. They didn't give us a date. They didn't give us an actual release.
I'm thinking like maybe first quarter going into second quarter next year.
But I'm telling you, that is how this season plays out. That season is gonna play. If this season don't play out like this, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that is the most logical, smart, and best way to play out to lead to this amazing third and possibly final series where we have this moment of just this whole revenge arc that goes on after the fact.
You could be right. You could be on to it. You could be on to something.
Because the revenge arc is going to be so much sweeter, bro, when you have to wait for it. Because now you know, because you got to sit with that. The viewer has to sit with that moment of like, oh my God. Now,
you're going to have to sit with that.
I'm going to stew for a good year or two hating this character, and I just want to see what this other character is going to do to get their revenge. And now we're going to find out.
You have to stew with that.
The build-up's going to be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see that. I can't.
You're already sensing it. You're already feeling it already.
Man, I'm telling you, I know what it is. I can feel it. That's the only way they can do this. If they don't do it this way, it's the biggest missed opportunity. If they fuck this up, I mean, it's gonna still be good, but I'm gonna knock points. If they don't do it that way, I'm gonna knock points off the season because that's the best way to do it to lead into what the next chapter is gonna be.
He said if they fuck this up,
it's a layup, bro. It's a layup. It's a layup. It's easy.
Man,
it's easy.
They can't mess it up.
It's easy. It's right there.
They better not mess it up. I'll tell you that. They better not mess it up.
They here to do a wager? I don't know. Oh, now you want to bet on it?
No,
Man,
no,
I ain't gonna bet. Nope. Because for all I know, somebody from there listening to this, they're gonna find out about this.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna change it.
Exactly.
Hey, we gonna switch this up. They found out.
Right. No,
but no. So that's the last. Ain't about to get me. No. But no, so that's the last and like I said, me and B obviously said big dub, easy big dub for both of us. That's what it's gonna be. Last of Us season 2 coming 2025. So it's great to see that we got so much great gaming content, TV related gaming content and movies coming out in the pipeline. It seems like I said, gaming is thriving in all forms of media. I love to see it. And that's pretty much what we got in store. And like I said, when these things come out, we'll give our thoughts on it. We'll give our reviews, our feelings on it. And, I mean, hopefully it's either the big dub that we thought it was, or it's the big trash that we thought it was, or maybe it changes our minds. So we're going to find out. But B, you got anything else to say before we get into this one question?
No, I don't, man. I'm just looking forward to some good old Last of Us, bro. HBO Max, they did a great job with this series, man. It's one of the best video game adaptations that we got out, man. So
true.
Yeah.
Truly it is.
Looking forward to seeing what they got in stuff. How they gonna play this out? Because like I said, me and you, we know the deal. You know what I'm saying?
We know what's coming.
We know it's coming, bro.
I told you how they should play it out. That's how they gotta play it out. There's no other way for them to do it.
We know
if
how
they wanted to hit like it's supposed to hit,
bruh.
If they wanted to hit like it's supposed to hit,
it's about to be a stressful ass season. It's about to be a stressful.
It needs to be a Negan Glenn scenario. It's got to be one of them things. It's got to be one of them. All right. So with that being said, y'all, we're gonna get into our Q&A. We're gonna do one question today. We got the brother who always is ready for a question, lock loaded, ready to go. We're gonna bring Krishna up in here. Krishna, you in here? You're on mute, Krishna.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we
Yes,
hear you.
sir.
We
How
hear
we
you.
doing? What up? What up?
I'm
What up?
doing good. How are you?
What's up? What's
Hey, we
up?
good. We back out here. We with it.
Yeah. First of all, I want to start off DEW. Good job with Bad
D
Blood,
D
PLE.
W D D W. Yeah, Bad Blood was dope. We don't got time to do DW tonight, but yeah, Bad Blood was
Yeah,
dope. CM Punk, that Hell in a Cell match, crazy with Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes got his ass whooped by his bus again. He needed to get a new bus because that bus is bad luck. And
yeah.
yeah, other than that, it was a solid show. I wish I would have went, but the tickets was too damn high. All right, I wasn't about to get robbed. WWE or not, it was crazy. But what you got for us as far as the question, man?
All right. So my question, so I want to get back into the Kendrick Lamar and Drake. So if y'all didn't know, Not Like Us is officially the longest number one. Basically, is the longest reigning song at the top of the Billboard charts, passing Lil Nas X, Old Town Road. Do you think with this happening, is this like an even bigger punch to Drake now that this song has been at the top of the Billboard charts for a long time?
Do I think say
I
that
think
ask that question one more time? Do I think say it again?
So, do you think that um Kendrick Lamar is Not Like Us, with it being at the top of the Billboard charts for such a long time, passing Lil Nas X, Old Town Road, is this an even bigger punch and a bigger, like, I'm gonna say, yeah, like a bigger punch, like a bigger, like just fu in this beef between them, or this is just hey, it just feels like a big culture change.
I can't really say if it's a culture change yet. I don't know. It's still BS out here. But the biggest FU, I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard about this, Christian, but you heard that rumor has it that Kendrick's planning on dropping an album possibly on Drake's birthday. Did you hear
Yeah,
about
I did
that?
hear about that.
Like, you talk
Yeah,
about
I was
you
like,
talk about a big FU, man. Like, bruh. Like,
what we're doing. What I'm gonna say this real quick about it because this thing is getting crazier and crazier. I told you, leave that man alone. Let that man do his push-ups in the park by himself. Y'all y'all messing
bruh,
with
they
him too
keep
much.
messing with man.
This man, they keep messing with this man. I told you, leave that man alone. But look, we are right now witnessing something that we didn't think we would ever witness, which is the fall of Drake.
So you
This
sound
is
like
the
FIFO.
fall
So you
of
think
Drake.
this the fall of Drake? You think this is it?
It is. It
it
is.
is.
It is. Now, I'm not saying Drake's gonna be completely. I'm not about to say
I know
Drake's
you're
about to
not.
get Ja
Yeah,
Rule.
I know you're not. I know you're
Drake's
not.
not getting Ja Rule.
I know you're not.
But Drake's power and his grip on the industry has definitely been
It's diminished in a big way.
is diminished.
Like,
Like people are now, and I think now people were, and I don't know if the word was afraid, but because Drake has so much influence and power that they didn't really, they couldn't combat against him. They had no choice but to join him. You can't beat him, join him. Now somebody's actually beat him, and now they see that his armor, he's got dents and chinks in the armor, and he looks weak. And now people are like, okay, let Kendrick keep going because he can't beat Kendrick. Kendrick is always going to be 3 steps ahead of Drake. And this man got the Super Bowl. He's gonna drop an album on his birthday. He's got a chart-topping diss record against this man. Like Drake, and now if Drake tries to drop anything, nobody really cares anymore. Like he don't like that. It's like, what can Drake really do? And Drake's trying to play like he's cool with it, but now I saw a video of him on stage talking about, oh, now people switching up on me, blah blah.
Oh,
He's hurt.
man, he hurt.
Drake is hurt.
That dude is hurt.
He is super hurt, and I don't know what happens now. I know Kendrick's gonna be perfectly fine. Kendrick's gonna keep thriving, but as far as Drake is definitely not gonna have the same amount of power, influence, pull, whatever you want to call it, moving forward. Because now, like, it's shown that he can be beat. He can be stopped. Like all the hits, all the Drake getting on your record makes you important. Blah blah blah. All this that don't matter no more. Because at the end of the day, it went back to basics, which was rap. And you got out rap, you got out clashed, you got out strategized, you got outplayed by somebody who just doesn't like you and isn't shy about saying they don't like you. And they will do everything they can to prove that they don't like you. And they're gonna do it in the biggest way possible. And they're winning. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, hey, that Not Like Us is gonna be Not Like Us was a moment, and it still is.
And
It's
he
gonna be.
might, he
It's
might,
gonna.
and then he might play that at the Super Bowl, which is crazy,
Yeah, he's going to. He's going to.
Well, he's going to. He's definitely playing Not Like Us
He's
at the
going.
Super Bowl.
bruh.
Now I
Why
don't know how
wouldn't
he's
you?
going to say certain. He can't say certain things because it's the Super Bowl, so he's gonna have to find a way to kind of doctor it up to say only certain parts of the song, or maybe he can just do like the chorus and like a first couple bars, like a little medley. But he gonna drop that in there for sure.
Bruh. This man
wrap.
really is
Drake-
it's
Drake-
crazy.
Drake has definitely been knocked down a few pegs. So, I mean, I don't know where Drake goes from here. I honestly, I think he needs to he's got to regroup, but he's got so much pride. He's gonna keep trying to pretend like everything is okay when it's not. Like everybody knows everything's not okay, but he wants to continue to pretend like he's not phased by this. But we can see it. We can
Bruh,
tell when
he's
somebody's
phased
hurt.
by
When
this,
somebody's
bruh.
been mad.
He's
He's
hurting.
phased. He can play. He's got a horrible poker face for this shit. We know
he is
been
hurting.
fucked up.
He is hurting. That man is hurting.
Yeah.
He's over there saying,
and
ouch.
Kendrick is not letting up. Kendrick will not let up. Kendrick is gonna be done when he say. When Kendrick's gonna be done when Kendrick wants to be done. Kendrick can keep doing this for the next year.
Bruh, it's crazy.
He really can.
It's crazy.
And anytime Drake tries to, go ahead.
No. Keep going, because I'm about to ask Christian something. Go ahead. Finish your point.
Oh yeah, but last thing I'm saying, anytime Drake tries to do anything, Kendrick's gonna be right there. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's gonna be like the boogie. He gonna be the literal boogeyman. Anytime Drake tries to do anything, Kendrick is gonna be right there with some shit until Drake ultimately stops or just goes away. That's what's gonna happen. I bet you. I guarantee. Because it's gonna be fun at this point. Because Kendrick knows he can, and there's nothing Drake can do about it. Nothing Drake can do about it. He's already lost, and in the public perception, you've lost. Now you're coined as a pedo. Now you're coined as all these other things, and you haven't been able to give a proper rebuttal. You haven't been able to defend yourself from it, and you're just looking worse and worse as time goes on. And now Kendrick's getting all these major looks and accolades and all these other things. Like, imagine if Not Like Us wins a Grammy, because it's not. It's been submitted for a Grammy.
And Euphoria. And Euphoria. Euphoria is gonna be up for Grammy too.
Yeah, both of them.
Bruh.
And he's hitting him. Kendrick is hitting Drake where he knows it's gonna hurt, because Drake thrives off the adulation, the success, the charts, the awards, the numbers. So now Kendrick is beating him at his own game. Drake is hurt because he's getting beat at his own game. It's a wrap.
Bruh, this shit is crazy.
It's a wrap. Dude is done. Now, I won't say he's fully done, but dude is definitely not gonna be the same.
Hey,
He had a good run though. I ain't gonna hold you. That man had a good ass run.
Hey Christian, do you think did you check out that Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix?
I definitely did see the Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix.
What'd you think
It
of
was. It was. I mean, a lot of the stuff. Yeah, you kind of knew what was going on in there, but it's like I remember seeing what was that last week tonight with John Oliver, and he actually did something on the WWE. So there was there was some knowledge that I knew about it going into it, but then like just going a little bit more in depth, it was like, okay. I mean, sure you weren't an asshole, but quite frankly, that is the image of you, and you really can't change the public's opinion about that. But everything else out of that, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I already know the story.
Yeah, most of the stuff we knew already. If you watch wrestling and you knew about Vince McMahon and WWE, most of the stuff they said in that documentary, we knew about. There were some things that they kind of shine a little bit more light on, but based on what we've heard about what's been going on with Vince lately, like it's like yeah, and it's probably way more worse stuff that didn't get put in that documentary or that didn't get because Vince was involved in that documentary. He was interviewed for a whole bunch of hours for it until everything blew up. So he had pretty much say and control of what was said and what wasn't, and obviously, you know, a lot of things it cut off. They finished production before a lot of these other allegations came out. So I'm pretty sure down the line there's going to be another documentary that kind of like goes deeper into the other things that Vince was accused of and been, you know, put on blast for, and it's going to be, you know, but it was a fine documentary. It was okay. I mean, but you know, it left you, you know, already knowing some things and kind of wanting more, but it was what it was. So I mean, I think we're gonna get something else down the line from somebody else, but you know, I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, watch it. You know, it's still you know, you'll find some interest in it. I'll say that.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I watched it. I watched all of it. I mean, because of course when because they started from the beginning, so when they was going over the '80s stuff, I was like, oh yeah, shit, that's my era. I remember all that. Like I remember the '80s stuff because that's when I was watching that thing faithfully when in the '80s. So, but yeah, I'm just interested because I watched that one. It's another one I wanted to watch where I see the meme going on Twitter all the time where he like shake his head and he like cutting he do like the little cut the camera off and he start crying. I don't know what documentary, which document, what's that one called?
So that one was a WrestleMania. I think it was a WrestleMania documentary where he was talking about the Undertaker. He was talking about how the Undertaker stayed loyal to him during the time where it was WCW versus WWE, and WCW almost pretty much put WWE out of business. And the Undertaker, who used to work for WCW, he got fired because they said he'd never make any money. He went over to WWE, became a big star, and during this whole situation, people were leaving like left and right. And Taker decided I'm gonna stay loyal to you. I'm gonna stick around with you through thick and thin. And Vince really appreciated that. So like when the question was like, what is the Undertaker or Mark Calloway mean to you? And he just got emotional. He says, don't even, because he's like it doesn't. There's no words how much he means because he's like been there for him through the worst times, and he's always
yeah,
been there for him.
Basically Undertaker replaced Hulk Hogan. Like everything that was Hulk Hogan, Undertaker basically took that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
He was pretty much Vince's right hand. He was the locker room leader. He was the dude that everybody kind of he kept in check. All the other wrestlers in check. He was the one that everybody like went to and looked up to. But also he was Vince's like right hand. He was always made sure that Vince, like when anything went on with like decisions as far as like how the show would go or booking decisions and stuff like that, Taker would usually be privy to it. He had a lot of pull. So because of his loyalty to Vince and everything he did for Vince, so that's kind of how it was. That's where it came from.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all. That's all I had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One more quick question before we go off. Have y'all listened to LL Cool J's new album? And what do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Q-Tip
did his thing on the production. I'm glad. And funny enough, I didn't know Q-Tip when I listened to it. I didn't know Q-Tip because I didn't really pay attention to the release cycle. I just LL dropped a new joint. Let me check it out. I didn't know Q-Tip produced the whole thing, but that was a brilliant idea because it made LL sound. It made him sound fresh, revitalized, excited. Like it made him, and he gave us like straight up hip hop LL. Now, I say I like the album. Like some joints here were okay, but overall it's a solid for LL at this stage of his career. He didn't even need to put this album out. He just did it for the love of the
he didn't
music.
He didn't need to.
He still got it. LL still got it. LL still has it.
It just showed with the right production. LL got it for sure. With the right, long as he got the right production, he's good.
Big up to Q-Tip. Big up to Q-Tip for sure.
Q-Tip definitely big W to Q-Tip because when I heard that he was dropping the album, I heard it on his Rock the Bells radio. I was like, wait, hold on, he dropping the album, and then he played an exclusive on his off of his album on his channel. I was like, oh shoot, like this sounds like the old LL on here. I was like, okay, this album is definitely gonna be worth it. So when he
hungry.
So when he said that Q-Tip was part of the production on that, I was like, nah, that makes sense. Like Q-Tip, he know what he's doing.
Yep. No. Yeah. That was the perfect call to get Q-Tip to do it because the sound of it sounded modern, but also sounded like classic boom bap. But it gave it like a modern, not even a tribe feel, but just a very like modern style feel where it didn't feel dated. And LL was rapping like he was rapping like the rent was due. So I'm like, hey, go ahead, L.
Rapping like the rent was due.
No,
and he kept up with M.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that M joint was crazy.
Yeah,
that M joint was crazy.
Yeah, that's like, oh shoot! I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see something. Nobody keep up with M. I was like, okay, LL, he's showing it. He's still a monster.
LL, one of the original goats, bro. He one of the original. I mean, Eminem looks up to LL for a reason.
Yep.
Eminem is LL's one of Eminem's favorite rappers for a reason.
Yep.
So you can imagine how M felt being able to do that song with him. So yeah, it's dope though. Yeah. So if y'all ain't heard The Force, the album's called The Force. It's out now. Check it out if you're a fan of hip hop. You know, even if you don't listen to LL Cool J, it's still a really dope album, and it'll give you an idea of like LL Cool J just don't make sappy love songs, and he ain't the actor on CSI or whatever it is. You know, he started off as a dope rapper. So check it out, and then go back and listen to his classics, his older stuff too, because he got some joints.
Yeah.
At the very least, listen to his first few albums.
Yep, if only a certain Godfather rap got something like that happening, then maybe we wouldn't be trashing him. Really, no.
I know, right?
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming through, Christopher. Thank you so much. Appreciate the questions, man, and we'll catch you next time, brother.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out. All right, y'all. So that's gonna do it for today's episode. It was a nice chunky one to catch up. We caught up on a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff that we missed in this past month. We talked about the layoffs from Xbox. We talked about the PS5 Pro, the Concord getting shut down after less than 2 weeks. What else did we talk about? A lot.
A lot.
We had a lot.
PlayStation State of Play stuff that was revealed. Like
State of Play.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of the games that's upcoming that we thought was big trash or big dubs. The trailers for some dope movies and dope TV shows coming up. What we've been playing lately and things that are coming in the pipeline. So yeah, so make sure, like I said, you're gonna hear this is part 2. You're gonna hear part 1 and part 2 on the audio version. So this is part 2. So you already heard part 1, obviously, but we'll be back next week with a new podcast episode. I will be here. Yes, I will be here. I'm not gonna be gone. So next podcast episode, I will be here, and we'll be all caught up. So it'll be more modern, up-to-date news. So hopefully some big news drops between now and then, because I haven't seen anything real lately. But at the very least, I'll have some more games that I played at the very least with that. But I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Look out for my announcement for my new company that's gonna be dropping too. Nothing crazy, but a new division. I want to keep y'all in the loop, let y'all know I actually been working on stuff. And B, you got anything going on? Anything that you want to let them know?
Nope. Hopefully, we still getting audio and stuff set up at the new studio to do it live. So hopefully we do give y'all a live tomorrow. Hopefully, for the Dead and Hip Hop Live. But if not, we still shooting a lot more videos. Y'all saw some of the videos already. We in a new spot already. We still got some old stuff that we released while we were still virtual. So some of those videos gonna be coming out as well. So be on the lookout.
All right, best. Make sure y'all check out the Dead and Hip Hop channel. Hopefully, once the studio's all set up, we'll settle ourselves into the new spot, and we'll start recording out of there as well for the podcast. Give y'all a fresh new look as well. But in the meantime, we'll be doing it this way. And other than that, y'all, like I said, we're gonna catch y'all next time. Make sure y'all check out B. I'm gonna be gone again next week, so B will be here for Gaming Week. I guess you'll find out what you're gonna play.
Yeah.
But, eventually, I'll be able to get back into those swing of things with that. But B will hold it down for you. And like I said, I'll catch y'all next week or the week after that for the podcast. But until then, your boy the Grand Otter, 430, DG 220. Catch up. We caught up. God damn it. And now we back at it. All right, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.